How to Freeze Dry Breast Milk, 2024 New Parent Guide. As new parents, we're always looking for ways to provide the best nutrition for our little ones. Breast milk is often called liquid gold for its unparalleled nutritional benefits. But what if we could extend its shelf life and preserve those precious nutrients for even longer? Enter freeze-dried breast milk, a revolutionary method that's changing the game for parents everywhere. In this comprehensive guide, we'll dive deep into the world of freeze-drying breast milk. We'll explore the science behind this innovative process, its benefits, and most importantly, how you can do it safely at home. Whether you're a working parent looking to maintain a steady supply or simply want to ensure your baby has access to your milk for an extended period, this guide is for you. From the equipment you'll need to the step-by-step process, we've got you covered. We'll also discuss storage tips and reconstitution methods, and address common concerns and questions. So, let's embark on this journey together and unlock the potential of freeze-dried breast milk for your family. What is freeze-dried breast milk? The freeze-drying process, also known as lyophilization, works by freezing the breast milk and then reducing the surrounding pressure. This allows the frozen water in the milk to sublimate directly from the solid phase to the gas phase. What's left behind is a dry, powdered product that can be reconstituted with water when needed. Unlike traditional drying methods, freeze-drying retains the maximum amount of nutrients, benefiting your child's health and well-being. This process involves 3 main stages: freezing, primary drying, and secondary drying, each designed to ensure quality and safety. The essential equipment you will need to successfully freeze-dry breast milk at home: you will need specific equipment, such as a breast pump and freeze dryer, which can often be a significant investment. These machines vary in size and capacity, allowing you to choose one that fits your needs and space requirements. Besides the freeze dryer, you'll also need airtight containers for storing the powdered breast milk efficiently. Ensuring these items are food safe and easy to use will make the process smoother and more successful. Step-by-step guide to freeze-drying breast milk. Freeze-drying breast milk is a delicate yet straightforward process that requires careful attention to detail to ensure the preservation of nutrients and safety. Here's an in-depth look at each step involved in freeze-drying breast milk, including specific temperatures and additional facts that will help you successfully navigate this preservation technique. Step 1. Preparing the milk. Before you begin the freeze-drying process, it's crucial to collect your breast milk in a sanitary manner. First, ensure that the pump and storage containers are properly sterilized to eliminate any risk of contamination. Use only freshly expressed breast milk, ideally within 24 hours of expression, to guarantee the highest quality. If you choose to use previously frozen milk, make sure it has been safely thawed in the refrigerator, not at room temperature, to maintain integrity. Label the containers with the date of collection to keep track of freshness, and avoid mixing milk from different pumping sessions unless all the milk is at the same temperature and freshness level. Monitor and record the temperature of your breast milk, as it needs to be below -4 degrees Fahrenheit or -20 degrees Celsius for optimal freezing. Step 2. Freezing the milk. Once you have your milk prepared, it's time to freeze it. You can use a regular freezer or a more robust deep freezer for this purpose. The critical aspect here is to get the milk frozen as rapidly as possible, as this plays a vital role in the overall quality of the freeze-dried product. Ideally, you should aim to freeze the milk at temperatures of -20 degrees Fahrenheit or -29 degrees Celsius or lower. If using storage bags, spread the milk flat to ensure even freezing, as this will speed up the freezing process and help it freeze more uniformly. Allow the milk to freeze for approximately 24 hours to ensure that it is completely solid and no slushy or liquid textures remain. Step 3. Setting up the freeze dryer. Once the milk is fully frozen, you need to prepare your freeze dryer. Be sure to check the equipment's cleanliness, as any leftover residues from previous uses can contaminate your current batch. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for loading the machine properly, ensuring the milk containers or trays have enough space for air circulation. The ideal freeze-drying machine should maintain a vacuum environment and regulate temperature throughout the process, ensuring that it can handle various loads while keeping consistent performance. These machines often require a pre-cooling temperature between -40 degrees Fahrenheit and -50 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate the freeze-drying cycle effectively. Step 4. Running the freeze-drying cycle. Start the freeze-drying cycle based on your specific machine settings. The primary drying phase usually occurs at low pressure and requires temperatures of around -10 degrees Fahrenheit to +20 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the specifications of your freeze dryer. The duration of the cycle may vary, but generally lasts from 24 to 48 hours, influenced by the type and amount of breast milk being processed. During this phase, the frozen milk undergoes primary drying, where approximately 95% of the moisture content is removed. This happens by applying heat in a controlled manner while maintaining a vacuum. Following this, the secondary drying phase will begin. This stage elevates the temperature to about +150 degrees Fahrenheit, +65 degrees Celsius, further reducing the residual moisture content and ensuring a fully dry product. This phase typically lasts an additional 4 to 12 hours, depending on the moisture level in the milk. Step 5. Storing the powdered milk. After the freeze-drying cycle is complete, it's essential to check the milk thoroughly. The freeze-dried product should exhibit a crumbly texture and have little to no moisture left. This means it's ready for storage. If you notice clumping or any signs of moisture, consider running the cycle longer or rechecking your drying protocol. Transfer the freeze-dried milk into pre-prepared airtight containers immediately to minimize exposure to air and moisture. It's crucial to fill the containers in a vacuum-sealed or nitrogen-flushed manner, as these methods further extend the shelf life and maintain quality. Store the containers in a cool, dry place, ideally kept away from direct light, as this can degrade the nutrients over time. Benefits of freeze-drying breast milk. Extended shelf life. While frozen breast milk typically lasts 6 to 12 months, freeze-dried breast milk can be stored for up to 2 to 3 years when properly packaged. Nutrient retention. The freeze-drying process preserves most of the nutritional components and antibodies present in fresh breast milk. Space saving. Powdered breast milk takes up significantly less storage space than frozen milk. Easy to transport. Its lightweight nature makes it ideal for travel or shipping to your baby when you're away. Reduced waste. You can reconstitute only what you need, minimizing waste compared to thawing frozen milk. Safety tips for freeze-drying. When freeze-drying breast milk, safety should always be a top priority. While the process is generally safe, a few precautions can help ensure optimal results. First and foremost, always start with freshly expressed milk. If using previously frozen milk, be sure it has been thawed properly in the refrigerator, and never refreeze thawed milk. This helps maintain the milk's nutritional integrity and reduces the risk of bacterial contamination. Additionally, keep your freeze dryer clean and well-maintained. Routinely inspect the components, especially any parts that come into direct contact with the milk. It's crucial to follow the manufacturer's care instructions to prevent any malfunctions or contamination. Lastly, when transferring the powdered milk into storage containers, make sure your hands and the tools used are clean and sanitized. Preventing moisture exposure and ensuring adequate sealing are key to prolonging the shelf life and safety of your freeze-dried breast milk. How to rehydrate freeze-dried breast milk. One of the most straightforward aspects of freeze-dried breast milk is rehydration. When you're ready to use the milk, you'll need to add water back into it. Generally, a ratio of 1 part freeze-dried milk to 2 or 3 parts warm water will restore the milk to a liquid state that's suitable for your baby. For rehydration, use warmed, sterile water to ensure a safe feeding experience. Final thoughts. Freeze-drying breast milk represents a significant advancement in infant nutrition, offering a unique solution to the challenges of long-term breast milk storage. This method provides an excellent option for mothers who want to ensure their babies have access to the benefits of breast milk, even when direct breastfeeding isn't possible. While the process requires some initial investment in equipment and time to learn, many parents find the flexibility and peace of mind well worth the effort. As with any decision regarding your baby's nutrition, it's essential to weigh the pros and cons carefully and consult with healthcare professionals when needed. Whether you choose to incorporate freeze-dried breast milk into your feeding routine or stick with traditional methods, remember that the most important thing is providing your baby with love and nourishment. Every family's journey is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to infant feeding. Meta description: find out how to freeze-dry breast milk while preserving its nutritional value. Explore benefits, methods, and tips in our 2024 guide for new parents.